You will be operating the 1 Alpha 23 0855 Holyhead to London Euston service from Llandudno Junction as far as Chester. Gonna butcher these names, deal with it. Today you'll be calling at Llandudno Junction, Colwyn Bay, Rhyl, Prestatyn, Flint and Chester. At Chester another driver will take over from you. Good. Right, so let's there we go. Let's get a bit of this action going on. Why is the cab light on? I don't know. Right, doors. I believe all the cab lights start on by default. So we're just gonna go in, cab light off, go in, cab light off, go in, cab light off, go in, and our frame rate should be much better. There we go. So I've already driven this scenario. I recorded the entire journey as an actual video, but I lost all the footage, so I'm doing it again. So that's fun. Last time I got a score of 901, so we'll see if we do better today. Probably not. LL makes a C sound. It does. You're not supposed to actually have a C in the back of your throat, though. You're not supposed to say Llandudno Junction. My father's Welsh. I know this. I'm terrible at it, but it's not just a C sound. It's a bit more than that. It's very complicated. Right. Let's go. Colwyn Bay. Aim to get a score of 978. I'd like 1,000 to be perfectly honest. Yes, all the cab lights are on, so you have the problem of an 8-car consist has got 4 cab lights on, so that is a massive frame rate hit. That it is. It's very annoying. So turn them off. Turn them off. Right, this 25 is our first limit. Try saying, oh good God, no, thank you. Oh dear. Okay. 10-car consist. Oh, whatever. Close enough. I'm thinking 220s. I'm used to 220s. Right. And throttle down. 45. That's it. No, the bot must not go. Respect the bot. Don't try and abuse it. Right, 45. That's it. See, I'm doing this scenario again because I did drive it for you guys and I just lost the footage, so I'm doing it again. Because why not? Right. Let's go. 85. So if you get some more tilting action as well, which would be nice. Oh, hello! 175. I've been in my face. Should see a bit of tilty action, which is nice. Not as good as APT, of course, but it's still tilty. Still tilty. That's it. Not yawning. I'm not yawning. I am not yawning. Not at all. Not. There we go. The bot probably doesn't work command-wise because I believe I'm crazy down his left. So stop trying to play around with it and abuse it. Just stop. It's not cool. I don't need to take any screenshots along this route. I've already taken all the screenshots in this scenario, but I'm going to take them again. Because why not? Step away from the yawn. I shall do my best. That's it. We are being very tilty right now. That's fun. This is very true. Just respect the fact that the bot might happen to be part of the LGBTQ plus spectrum. Deal with it. Right. Just respect it, guys. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. You're telling me to slow down for? I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. Last time I lost points from a bit of speeding and being late for one station. That was it. Right. That's it. What makes this experience much better is I'm using the patch that turns it into using AP sounds, which is nice. Right, please, seriously, just stop abusing the bot. It's not there to be... You don't have to test it. It clearly works. Leave it alone. And just be nice. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Can't we all just get along? See, this guy told me to brake, but now I'm coming in way too slowly. So, like, just let me do what I'm doing. I listened to your braking advice, and now look where we are. I'm coming in exceptionally slowly. Besides, there's something cool at this station. That there is, besides the frozen pier. Keep going, 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 keep going. Gonna be late now, gonna be late now, gonna be late. Doors! There we go. Right, pause it for a second. Look at this little thing! Colin Bay. So cool. It's just a little thing that's here. I love it. So there you go. Very nice. Took a nice screenshot there. This train's going to go to London Euston. We're not taking it that far though. Cool if we were, but we're not. Screenshot. Unpause the game so people actually do their thing. That's it. More or less stop in the right place. Voyager. Take a few screenshots. Yeah, it's a nice little attention to detail, isn't it? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's take a couple of screenshots as we go. It's all good. This journey is supposed to take about another hour or so. It's about 55 minutes, you know. Okie dokie. Let's go back in here. Should be given the go ahead soon. Hopefully we don't get too much of a penalty. No penalty. Excellent. Right, doors have closed. We're going. All the going's happening right now. What do you think of the DFT plans for the Southeastern franchise? I haven't looked into them overly, but I believe they're going to be the first one to be sharing track responsibility. Thanks, guard. There you go. Which is I don't know how that's going to go, because you always get if you were to tweet Southeastern asking what they're doing during engineering works, they'll say, "Oh, we don't know. Ask Network Rail." But if that responsibility is shared, Twist is just going to become Network Rail and Southeastern arguing with each other about who's going to share what news. That's all it'll become, and it'll be hilarious. That's all it's going to be. I look forward to it. But it's stuff like the getting new trains. They could be the 458s. I wouldn't mind that. So, you know, I don't mind at all. Alright. Look at this. Snowing Central. This is not a Pendolino. It's just a tilted train. Voyager, 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 Voyager. Oops, that's the wrong button. I wanted to push that one. There we go. That's it. Ta-da! Excellent. I'm on the fence about this situation because I'm speeding. That's why. Just too busy reading the chat at the same time. Yeah, Southeastern shares responsibility. Yes, I think so. Even though they really shouldn't. I don't think it's a good idea. We'll see how it goes. But it's essentially going to mean there's going to be a private company in charge of track maintenance as well as Network Rail. So we all know what happened last time a private company was in charge of track infrastructure and maintenance. It was not good. Not good at all. That's it. Excellent. Alright, speed limit's going to go up to 85 soon. Exactly, rail track. Yes. Bad idea. At some point, it's going to be a bad idea because you'll get a company that has got have no idea what they're doing with track infrastructure, in charge of half the track infrastructure across a several 100-mile long network, and it's all going to go horribly wrong. One day. Who would I like to take the next Southeastern franchise? I'd either want it to not change, or if it's going to change, Stagecoach. I reckon those are the ones I'd say. So either no change or Stagecoach. Right, how long to our next stop? 7 miles to Rill. That's fun. Considering Stagecoach held Southwest Trains for so long, I think, yeah, it'd be good. Southeast Trains. The only big concern I'd have with that is the 395s in Stagecoach liveries. Might not work, but we'll see. The previous Southeastern Train Company was publicly owned, yes, because Connex was terrible. So there was a very short period where Southeastern Trains was a publicly owned franchise, and then Govia came in with 2006 with Southeastern, which has been ever since. So that's fun. So the old logo that was like the 3 squares with Southeastern next to it, that was the publicly owned one. So that's fun. I wouldn't mind Southeast Trains. .395 would get a sim design to the Meridians on East Midlands. Yeah, but it would look terrible. The shape just doesn't quite suit it. It really doesn't. The trouble is as well, is they also go a lot faster. So if you've got that many colours on a train that goes 140, you might as well just have a rainbow flying across HS1, which, to be perfectly honest, sounds amazing. So maybe it would be okay. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows indeed. Southeast Trains or Southeastern Trains? Well, we'll find out, won't we? Why not both? The answer's yes. They'll both be things, maybe. Maybe they won't be. Whatever happens. There we go. I managed to push the wrong keyboard key. Didn't want to do that. That's it. Four miles to go until Rill. Or however you pronounce that. I don't know anymore. Yes, lots of semaphore banter. It's good, isn't it? There's also lots of footbridges along this route. Lots of footbridges. Like, tons. Which is fine. And crossings. It's all good. Oh, there's one. There's one. There's another bridge up there already. Yeah, there's another one. It's probably so. It probably connects the coastline to this massive park of caravan houses and this. So that's fun. What unit are we driving, by the way? Ferdinand Magellan. Sure, why not? What else? Sir Walter Rayleigh. Sure, why not? Oh look, another footbridge. I guess what's after that, guys? It's another footbridge. It's just so many footbridges. That's it. Like caravan holidays. I've only ever been on one. I think just due to the company I had, it's a bit of a nightmare, but... 75 before real, what fun. The only timetable I've seen that includes the Thameslink trains shows that it's not replacing the Charing Cross Gillingham at all. They were both on the timetable. There is enough space on the timetable that both Charing Cross to Gillingham and the slower Thameslink service could run. So I don't think they're cancelling it. I looked at the only timetable I've seen. Look like they both fit. Look like they both fit just fine. Not yawning. No, not yawning. Just massively breaking for real because I've been looking at the chat for too long. Just looking, not necessarily reading it all out. Consultation said they're going to replace it. Yeah, but that can always change. It's only a consultation. I don't think they're going to fully replace it. They might do. If they do, then I don't really care at this end of the line. Even if it was replaced, the stopping pattern in the Medway towns would be no different, so I don't care. If anything, the train times for the new Thameslink service are more convenient for me. They're more convenient for me time-wise, so I don't mind in the slightest. But there is enough space on the railway for both to run. Because one terminates at Gillingham and one terminates at Rainham, and there's a gap. There is a nice big gap in the timetable in the Medway towns for it to fit. So that's fun. And then once it gets into London, it goes onto the Thameslink lines, doesn't it? It doesn't really make too much of a difference. Right. Yeah, great. It's great, isn't it, as well? 700s down here would be great. I think I nailed that. Don't mind if I do. Just wish the snow textures matched a little bit better on the ground, but oh well. Can't have everything, I guess. I've had some banter here before. I was messing around with scenery and stuff here in my own time. It was an interesting experience, but Mr. knows what's up there. It does mean you've got two options to get to St Pancras, and the thing is as well is South Eastern recently have they now all the signs just say St Pancras, which is going to be very annoying for commuters because there'll come a time where they won't know which is which. I can guarantee you the day that service starts, you'll have people trying to whittle their way into London on a non-high-speed ticket saying, "Oh, I got on the wrong train." It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I can guarantee you that's going to happen. Because people are idiots. And some people have just tried to be clever. But it's going to happen. You think that SWR 707 should... They're not allowed to. They don't have gangways on the front, which is why 717s are being built that are Zeros with gangways. 707s are not allowed in the Northern City Line tunnels because they don't have gangways on the front. So there you go. Right. And besides, they're 5 coaches, and the new ones will be 6 coaches. You'd be losing a coach on the lines. So, there you go. The 717s. Turn up at some point. Good God, you're behind. I've already departed. That's it. Let's go. That's it. The Omninom's more for the 800 and 801, really. That's where it was born. That's where it was born. 395 is a bit different, in my opinion. Hello there. General Kenobi. Yes. What fun! Star Wars. Oh, I took that screenshot just as the footbridge went past. What a surprise. 90 speed limit. Well, don't mind if I do. It's gonna be good. Press statin. We'll just get up to 90, then we'll have to slow down again. As is the way with most of the main lines. So bring the power down. And 90. There it is. What'll come first? I'm not guaranteeing anything. Who's to say the next Let's Play would even be a Star Wars one? So there you go. At the moment, I ain't got time to do one. I'm putting all my time into Train Sim at the moment. Getting back into it after the Christmas break, but... yeah. I might get back into it at some point, into Let's Plays. We shall see. I think I've managed to fix the problem where I couldn't record for a long length of time and losing the footage. I think I've fixed that now. So that's good. That's good. What came first, the Gronk or the shed? I think you'll find it was the Gronk. Right, all the brakes. Left it a bit late, too busy reading, thinking about Gronks and sheds. Yeah. I'll be fine. This thing's got spectacular braking, so that's good. It's no Just Trains Voyage, that's for sure. 800 or 701? Why not both? Good God, the braking on this thing's amazing! I was thinking, not going to stop. No, coming in a bit slow. That's what you want to see. That's good. That's good. I like how when you're in neutral, the brake goes at minus 100%, which means that they've just taken all the brake pads off. They put them on. Take them off. Because it doesn't go to 0. It goes to minus 100, which is really weird. Gronks for LMS design. That they were. That they were. When I recorded the video for this, which the footage was lost, I overshot this stop, so I'm feeling better already. Not much. I didn't overshoot it much, just a little bit, coach or two. So I'm feeling much better. That's it. EMT, always been punctual when I've needed it. Next comment, EMT, always late. Internet in a nutshell. It's just what it is. Blimey. It's all based on your experiences, that's all it is. It's quite a nice station really, this one. Front doors didn't open. Yeah, that's a train sim issue. I'm clearly on the platform. I do like how it's just I like the sort of subtle greenness that's going on with all this. I mean, that's just it just looks modern shot. I like it. That sort of works for me. You're giving your parents lecture yesterday because they think they know more about trains than you despite not liking trains. That's always good. That's always a fun conversation to have. It's like watching any program, documentaries to the railways. The first thing the parents will do is complain about, you know, sort of like delays, cancellations, prices, ticketing, and then you just end up pausing the program and spending 3/4 of an hour discussing trains and why their thoughts are wrong. That's all it turns into. That's all it turns into. Right, timeless bonus, that's good. Next up is Flint, 14 miles pretty much. Right, let's just go then. That is exactly what happened there, I thought so. That's it. Class 770's new announcements. I know that the 700s could do with a bit of reworking. Because you have a situation where it's like, this is the train to Sevenoaks, calling it Batan, Borland, Sevenoaks. It's like... That's always fun. And away we go. Nice. Star Wars tones? Oh, we can try. Not perfect, but it sort of works. There's a bit of a delay in the horn, which it'd be easier in person because you can actually get your hand on it and physically do it. But with a keyboard, it's a bit sort of, you know, I push the keyboard and it's sort of a bit late, especially if you're trying to. It can be a bit finicky, especially if you're trying to do it to time. Right. I had a heated debate with your dad whilst watching Paddington 24/7, which I'm still in the middle of watching. So why the 800 is better than the HTs and why the ticketing is so good for about 2 hours. Yes, it's always fun. It's always fun. It's like I've got a relative who commutes on the Great Western Main Line. So one program is just sort of like he's always phoning up saying how there's delays, cancellations, stuff like that. It's like, yeah, he's commuting on one of the busiest railways in the country whilst it's being renovated. You're gonna have problems there. That's like walking up to London Bridge and saying, why is there no trains during Christmas? It's blatant ignorance because the Southeastern, Great Western Railway, all these companies, they announced, you know, engineering works months in advance. They were the Southeastern, all the station announcements were talking about Christmas works in August. The second the August works were over, they were talking about Christmas. So that's what that's a few months. That's a few months of pure forewarning for Christmas. Yet I can still guarantee you that Southeastern would have still had problems with passengers, commuters who turned up at a station saying, "Why is there no trains?" Because people are idiots. Everyone is just stupid. Not everyone. Clearly we're much better because we understand all of this. Clearly. HSTs are more fuel efficient. Okay, run a HST electric for the first 45 miles. I mean, just saying. 800s can do the first part of their journey at the moment without using any fuel whatsoever. So, if you think about it, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. And that doesn't mean you should stick a pantograph on a HST either. That'd look weird. 75. What fun. That's it. Excellent. Yeah, but so they'd be producing that anyway, so it doesn't make an overly amount of difference. Fuel burn is fuel burn, but electricity will be burnt anyway. So, nah. It's not like they specifically that. It's like they burn it at that bits for the train. It's just electricity. It's just electricity. It's all fun. It's all fun and games. And at the end of the day, electricity has the ability to become very green. Just take a field and put boatloads of solar panels on it. And it's windy enough in this country. That's the benefit you've got with electric. You can't do that with diesel as such. You could try and do biofuels, but electrification is good. That's electricist. Oh, good lord. And then the chat hath been triggered. What fun. And the 800s don't have a buffet car. If they did, people would complain about capacity issues, because people already do. Hello. Don't complain about capacity issues and you probably still have a buffet car. Just saying. You've been triggered. Good, good, good. You have to keep some HT to do a Pullman dining service. Oh, the 57s could do that. Just get some, just take HST coaches, the ones that aren't being used, and put them behind a 57. There you go. It's all fun. It's all fun. Haven't been outside in a little while. Take a screenshot. Everything might be going. That's the problem. 458s, 455s, 456s, 707s, 379s, 350s, 360s, 90s, 321s. Everything is going. And we're going to have an abundance of rolling stock that no one knows what to do with. So that's fun. It's all going. 313s, they'll probably be scrapped because they're old. HSTs have found a future up in Scotland, mostly. GW are keeping some. They're going to be short sets that run West Country, I believe. Yeah. Fun. Creating master teams preserve some of the rolling stock. That's fair enough, but there's no space. There is no space. I've read an article several months ago now about how with all this rolling stock being retired all of a sudden, all at the same time, with all this new stuff arriving by the end of 2020, there probably won't be enough space to store it all. So that's going to be fun. All the sidings will be full. And there won't be space for all the trains. So some of them will probably be scrapped, just straight away. Just stick a engine in the peps and replace the Pacers. Well, yeah, but the Pacers replacements are coming. They're being built by CAF. So that's fun. Who are looking to build a plant in this country, I believe. It's all fun and games. If any 313 is going to go to a museum, I reckon it will be 201 because it's now in BR blue and grey. So there you go. I don't know if you get a 377 going to a museum. A Electro Star probably would, but probably the first one, 357, perhaps. I don't know. Who knows? You're going to drive an NSC 465 from London Victoria to Faversham. I approve. Moleman approved. Just need a stamp that goes, Moleman approved. I don't know why. You don't need my approval, but there you go. Hey, no, pace. I think pacers should be preserved. At least one pacer should be preserved and not just a prototype. Because love them, hate them. They've probably, as far as just, you know, DMUs are concerned, socially, they've probably had the biggest impact on the railways in the last 40 years. That's literally what they've done. Doesn't matter what you say, positive or negative about them. Everyone knows what a pacer is. So, there you go. Cafe building a plant in Wales. Thought so. 90 miles an hour, just as I approach Flint. That's a good idea. I've never been on a pacer. So that's fun. Another 175. Nice. I was wondering how long it's going to be before a heritage line has to be electrified. Just, you know, just for preservation purposes. That'd be nice. Because not everything will be mainline approved. That's fun. You hate 175's grubby little things. I've never seen one in person. So there you go. Set it down for 75. Bit early, but it's all good. Looks like we're barely going to fit on the platform here. Oh well, we'll try our best. Alright. So look at this. Quite built up around here. Yeah, we're not going to fit on the platforms here. Not happening. It's an interesting feature at this station. Most interesting feature indeed. There be a foot! Giving Arriva Trains Wells the boot, that's what it's doing. Alright. That's it. Yeah, we're not fitting on this platform. Not happening. Front doors didn't open either. Foot! For some reason. If it could, where and would you build a heritage line? That's an interesting question. I don't know. Footbridge. Well, hey. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Timeless penalty. Grr. You got your foot in the door. Yes. Well done. Oh look, another 175. What fun. Build a heritage line in my back garden. Oh yeah, that'd be enthralling. You could get on a Mark 1, walk to the end of it, get off again, and that'd be you done. I could charge people quite a lot for that. That'd be it. So, what fun. So you're seeing all that. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, and away we go. Chester, 12.3 miles. It's really weird. I'm starting to sort of zone out as far as driving this is concerned. I think it's the wipers. Just a little bit. Just sort of entranced. So that's fun. Vroom goes the Pendolino. It's not we, it's Vroom. It's Vroom. Defending my own video now. That's fun. There you go, Vroom. Like I said, at least it's Pendolino. So that's fun. That's it. You know, you've covered track, I've covered real life. Nice. Nice. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you at AWS. What would the catchphrase for Chester be? Behave, boys. I don't know. Pendolino. To be fair, a scenario where you get to drag a Pendolino along this line with a 57 would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. Because that happened. That was a thing. Right. I'll do. Eating up the mileage towards Chester now. Won't be long. Is that a hint? No, not really. Super 47 pulling the Pendolino. That'd be good. That'd be good. Just get there in, like, 2 seconds. Just vroom. That would tilt. That would tilt like a lot. You'd need more than 8 degrees to make the passengers comfortable on that one. You would. Right, 75. 8.5 miles. Should be a nice, pretty straightforward run now. I haven't been in here yet. It's snowing in here. That's always fun. The DFT will be going grrr right about now. About it being too cold in here. Actually, I can play with that. Climate control. Fast. Really hot. There we go. Should stop it from snowing in there. That's it. And Almost at 75 again. Yeah, free Wi-Fi and snow. I mean, I'm not complaining, I guess. Can't make it rain, make it snow, you know. Not much difference. Oh, look, another Voyager. You could tell how thrilled I was by the thought of that. Oh, look, it's another Voyager. Yay! You can see it's got its cab light on. It's shining on me. That's it. Hope AP update their sound pack. Well, there's a community patch which I'm using. It's on the UK Route Designs Facebook page. These are the AP sounds. So that's fun. There's also a patch for the 175 as well. The 175s we've seen are the enhanced ones. So there you go. Six miles till Chester. Won't be too long till we start getting speed limits bringing us in. That's it. I think the biggest problem, particularly in here, is that because they're designed to tilt, the bodies are quite narrow. So they probably get quite cramped, they smell. I've only been on one once. I can't remember the experience other than, oh, a train that goes fast. That's all I can remember. It's not really an accurate review. So I can't offer much other than that. Just want another nice shot. Nice close up like that, I think. That works for me. Snowing a bit, that's all good. Trackside. We've been over this. I just want a trackside shot. There's plenty of side to these tracks. No? Okay. Fair enough. That's it. Excellent. Back up to 75. Less than 5 miles to go. Counting down. I'm kind of glad this scenario doesn't go all the way to Crewe, because it's already an hour-long scenario thereabouts, close enough, and that'd add another 20 miles to your journey. So, all in all, I'm not too bothered by that. I think you're driving this train for just about the right amount of time, so I'm okay with it. A full-length run would be lengthy, especially in something like slower than this that does more stopping. That wouldn't be fun. Well, I mean, it could be fun if the scenario is lively enough with the right AI, but other than that, it could be a bit dull. Always underply the seats. Well, you're not technically paying for a seat as such. You're more just paying for to go from A to B. You can always overbook because capacity's the thing. If they didn't, we don't have enough trains to send enough people. So all they need to do is just get longer trains. That's all they need. But it won't solve the problem. Having longer trains won't solve the problem because they'll just fill up. There's a lot of traffic. I don't know. But there could be. This is train sim, you know what you want. Have a rail tour go through or something, you know? Just liven it up a bit. Just pick a good day. I think go back quite a few years and there would have been quite a lot of interesting stuff going on. I know Backdated Train Sim's done a few videos and screenshots of old historic runs on this line, which is pretty cool. Like using stuff like the 56s and stuff, which is just interesting. What do you want, AWS? Oh, that'll be for the 50. Great. Voyager Rail Tour. Perhaps not. Let's be a Bacon. Oh, look, what a surprise. It's 175. Anyway. I haven't even seen a 158 yet. I haven't seen a single one. I know they come with the route. That's it. I spoke to NC South a while ago and did agree they don't have enough capacity on their services, and they can't do much about that because there are such long services. They need more stock for a high frequency. This is very true. And any which way you go about it, it would be a challenge. Like the 700s at the peak offer a 12-car service through the Thameslink core with many trains an hour. It will do it anyway at the end of it when it's all done. But the thing is, it won't solve the problem, because if you provide more coaches and more capacity, the first thing people will do is fill it up. So you will not be able to get around that. Overcrowded routes will always be overcrowded routes, because that's just the way it is. You know, High Speed 2 will eventually become just as busy, if not busier, than the West Coast Main Line, because it will just be another route. It will just fill up with people. Because you'll always get people say like, oh, I would commute, but it's a bit tricky, there's not enough capacity. Second they go, we've added capacity. Oh, I can do that now, but the trouble is everyone else thinks that. So it all gets a bit fun. Oh look, our first 158 and it's not even moving. That's fun. Excellent. Welcome to Chester. Some trains will just naturally be crowded and some won't. Is HS2 being offered as a new franchise, just extra capacity? Whoever wins the next West Coast franchise will have to also operate both the West Coast Main Line and HS2 Phase 1. So, there you go. That'll be fun. So, say for example, I think it's Virgin, SNCF and someone else are all going in together as one consortium of companies, and if they win the next West Coast franchise, they'll be operating the West Coast Main Line, and when it opens, HS2 Phase 1. So that's fun. Overshot slightly, but I don't really care. We're still on the platforms. First time these doors are probably opened all scenario. But well, hey, I did that journey. That was good. Second time I've done that scenario, but hopefully you enjoyed seeing it, because you didn't see the first run. SNCF has been some TGVs. Yeah, that'd be nice. I know Alstom are in the shortlist for the High Speed 2 rolling stock. So's Hitachi. And to be perfectly honest, I'd quite like to see Hitachi's 8400s get built. They look pretty nice. I'd like those. We got Alstom. I can't remember who else is making them now. It's completely left me. But I know Alstom are in, and so are Hitachi. I'd kind of like Hitachi to win, because if you haven't looked, just Google Hitachi 8400. If you haven't seen them, because they're a high-speed evolution of the 8300, which is stuff like the 395. The 801, the 800 stuff, all that sort of stuff's the 8300. The Class 385s are the 8200, but the 8400, it looks good. I wouldn't mind having those as some of our trains. I wouldn't mind at all. Right, final score. It's probably not going to be fantastic. I think last time I got 901 when I drove this, which you didn't see. 932! Oh, I actually did better. I'm getting better every time. I'm not driving it again, though. Hitachi, Bombardiers, Alstom, Siemens and Talgo. Ah, well, there you go then. Siemens could also be pretty good. That'd just be ICEs, though, wouldn't it? Essentially. You've arrived on time at Chester and given plenty of time for the driver to take over for the service to London Euston. Well, I did a good job enough then, didn't I? I think I did indeed.